Today's menu features a breakfast of champions as we head courtside in the county and the city for a full menu of title glory. Plus, your chance to win a $50 gift certificate. We'll serve up highlights, scores, and more straight from our kitchen on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
The Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
He's going down the right sideline. He's going by.
Today's show is brought to you by University of Maryland Medicine, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Geico Direct Insurance.
Hi, and welcome to the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis, sports editor with the Sun. The title road to Cole Fieldhouse and UMBC narrowed last week as championship action unfolded. In Baltimore City's championship game, the number 2 Poets from Dunbar, the defending 2A state champions, were looking to extend their 13-game winning streak and continue their home court dominance over the number 7 Bulldogs from Southern. The Bulldogs, behind team leader Melvin Scott, had won 4 in a row, and many feel the Bulldogs are peaking at just the right time for the Class 4A state playoffs. Which team kept the momentum rolling and captured the city's crown? Let's head courtside for the answer.
The number 7 Southern Bulldogs, 16-5 on the year, slid into Poet Country to take on high-flying number 2 Dunbar for the Baltimore City Championship. Darshawn Lucky, who had the lucky touch all night long, puts the Dogs out in front with the early tray. He finished with a game-high 29 points. But the Poets, like the stroke of a pen, strike back. Calvin Dotson puts 3 of his 13 in the inkwell. Now on the inside, Brandon Jeffers, who pulled down 6 boards, follows up the miss with a kiss off the glass. He contributed 9. But Dunbar big man Renardo Dickerson follows suit. He sinks the bucket from the stripe. He pocketed 7 on the match. And Keon Johnson knots the game at 12 with this drive on the inside. He finished with 9 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals. The Bulldogs kept the pressure on the Poets in the second. Melvin Scott got in on the act and started jamming. Then he took his Dogs to the outside from three-point land. He finished with 25 on the night. But Renardo Dickerson would play copycat. He buries a 3, hitting nothing but net. Dunbar down by 12 at the half. Strong defense after the break by Southern proves to be the backbreaker for the Poets. Johnson gets the rock back to Jeffers for the J. And despite desperate efforts by Calvin Dotson, who finds the bottom of the net from the top of the key, and Jawan Robinson, who displays sleek moves down low, Southern runs away with the Baltimore City Championship crown. It's an upset victory over Dunbar, 77-55.
Now let's bring you up to date on other scores from around the region. How did your favorite team fare? Let's check the Geico Direct scoreboard to find out.
The number 10 Millers from Milford Mills stormed the court on the west side for this county championship showdown against the number 16 Comets from Catonsville. Comet guard Carol Schmoller streaked along the baseline early on for this deuce. She contributed 10 on the night. Miller's forward Tamina Wilkins showed her strength on the inside all night. Here she goes up strong for 2 of her 9. Then All-Metro guard Mandy Clark started to heat up and burn. She knocked down 11 straight points in a 13-2 first period run, which the Comets would never fully recover from. Mandy ended her night with a game-high 25. Comet freshman sensation Becky Clipp tried her best to close the gap. Then came Miller time as Wilkins takes the outlet from Smith and banks in her deposit for a 27-17 halftime lead. After the break, the scoring frenzy continued. Tamika Rogers buries 2 of her 6. It made the highlight reel, and Mandy Clark extends the Millers' lead to 15 with this stutter and stop move up and in. Comet high scorer Ashley Leggett found her touch in the 4th, knocking down 14. But touch passes through the back door by Clark and precision 3-point touches by Sherry Burgess, who had 3 threes in the 4th, led the Millers to their 5th straight Baltimore County title, 64-43 over Catonsville.
The number 3 Gators from Seton Keough were vying for their 3rd straight IAAM A-Conference tournament crown, but they had to outduel a scrappy 15th ranked Reds team from Roland Park. Kayleen McHenry got the Reds rolling early with her touch beyond the arc. She finds nothing but rope. Kayleen finished with a team high of 10. Gator All-Metro guard Denise King would bite back. She drives the paint for 2 of her 15. She also added 5 boards and 2 assists. Kelsey Twist shows she knows her way around the paint as she pulls up for this soft jumper. The Reds were down by 6 after 1. Game high scorer Megan Allen and the Gators would open the lead up in the second. Megan hits on the first of her 3 three-pointers in the quarter. Then she comes right back seconds later with number 2. Megan finished with 17. Sophomore standout Jackie Valdez also contributed as Seton Keough opened up a 30-13 lead heading into intermission. The Reds rallied in the third quarter behind junior forward Lauren DeDrill. She had 8 on the contest. And Esther Ehrman helped close the Gator lead to 9 with this power move to the bucket. She had 6. Kaylee McHenry cut the lead to 7 with this jumper, but Keisha Blackwell and the Gators would end the comeback try as she glides to the hoop for the deuce and the W. Seton Keough takes the tournament crown for the 3rd straight year, 45-29 over Roland Park.
When we return, this Baltimore County Championship game is decided in the final seconds. You don't want to miss this wild finish next on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
There's a hospital in Maryland where a team of researchers are developing innovative, non-invasive cancer treatments. Doctors here are minimizing radiation exposure to healthy tissue by using 3-dimensional images to target the exact locations of tumors, thus improving patient comfort, care, and success. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Make my dorm room the Best Buy dorm room.
This is it. Best Buy Residence Evaluation Team. We're going to take a look around if you don't mind. Built-in VCR and a Sony PlayStation, huh? Do your parents know you have that? You can't stop me. Am I the only one that smells that? Nice computer. Hey, what kind of CDs you got? Great stereo.
Dorm life from Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
What's up? Tom, it's your mom.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Not every victory makes the papers. Achieve New Balance.
If ever a contest lived up to the pregame hype, the Pikesville-Randallstown Championship Showdown was one for the books. The number 12 Rams from Randallstown played host to the 18th-ranked Panthers from Pikesville, who made it to the Class 1A state title game last year at Cole Fieldhouse. But the 19-2 Rams were determined to prove they belonged at the dance this year and looked to use this contest as a momentum builder for the regional playoffs. But would the Rams look too far down the road and overlook the underdog Panthers? Let's ask our Dave Goldman, who was there for all the action at our Dick's Sporting Goods Big Game of the Week.
Sam, before we head to the championship game, it's time to announce today's winner in the Dick's Sporting Goods $50 gift certificate giveaway. Bobby Phillips of Baltimore. You now have until the end of today's program to call this number and give your date of birth and social security number and claim your prize. Anyone interested in becoming eligible for next week's drawing and a chance to win a $500 grand prize certificate in April, stay tuned for details following the big game. There were plenty of goodies on the line. The 18th-ranked Pikesville Panthers charged into Randallstown hoping to wrangle the number 12 Rams. Local bragging rights and the Baltimore County Championship up for grabs. We ready? Who's got the ball? Let's go. Panthers moving it very well. Here's the proof. Clement Sargo with the inside offering to Isaac Backhead. The defense on both sides was stiff. Antoine Jordan starts it off with the rejection. The save by Barry Smith. Back to Antoine, the early 7-point cushion for Randallstown. The Panthers wouldn't stay grounded for long. Off the give and go, Stephen Watson teams up with Lance Fair. It's a better than average play. Now second quarter and the Clement Sargo show starts. He would hit for 10 of his 18 points and bring his team back into it. Rams up by 3 at the half. And they continue to make Pikesville work for their hoops. Aaron Hutchinson denies. Late in the third, the Panthers get their first lead since 2-0, courtesy of Isaac Backhead. 38-36, Isaac good for 10 points. Andrew Braver had been delivering to his teammates. Here the point guard delivers the 3 to tie it at 45. Great game for Randallstown's Antoine Jordan. He had a game-high 21 points. The Rams now down 54-53 with a minute to play. Now, last chance for Randallstown. Still down a point. 15 seconds to go. Count the shots here. Brian Miles, Antoine Jordan, Barry Smith, and none of them go. It means Pikesville will to the next round.
We didn't run our offense very well, but guys played with a lot of heart. And I think our heart and our determination took us to the victory.
And at halftime, we had a talk. The coach told us that we hadn't even played our own basketball yet. So we knew that we could play our own basketball and come strong.
So Pikesville, with its refuse-to-lose attitude and a gutty performance in a harsh environment, now finds itself one game away from Cole Fieldhouse. At Randallstown High School, I'm Dave Goldman for the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
Bobby Phillips of Baltimore still has until the end of today's show to call in and claim his $50 gift certificate from Dick's Sporting Goods. If you would like to enter our drawing, send a postcard with your name, address, date, time, phone, date of birth, and social security number to the address on your screen. Or send in the entry form located in today's Sunday Sun. All contestants will be eligible for our grand prize $500 certificate in April. We'll announce another lucky winner next week, so send your entries in today. The 2A 1A State Indoor Track Championship started off with a bang last week at the 5th Regiment Armory, and Howard County and West Regional champion Oaklnd Mills would run away with the show. The Scorpions finished first in the girls' 3,200 relays, led by Danielle Starter, who won 3 gold medals on the day. Rachel Clinton, also of Oaklnd Mills, finished on top in the 55 hurdles as the Lady Scorpions captured first place with 88.5 points for the event, followed by Middletown with 57 3/4 points. Over on the boys' side, Oaklnd Mills again was at or near the top most of the way. Gordon Racinko finished third in the 800 run, and Nick Fambro finished first in the shot put, helping the Scorpions to enough points to put them on top for the sweep. They were followed by Surrattsville with 54 points and Middletown with 40. It's the first time the Scorpions have ever swept a state meet.
We salute all the participants in the Class 1A and 2A Indoor State Track Championships for all their hard work and dedication throughout the season. And we tip our hats to these young champions from C. Milton Wright who strive to be among the tops in their classrooms. Congratulations and keep up the hard work. Up next, we've got our male and female athletes of the week and...
Coming up next is the best 5 plays of the week on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports
Show. Are you an athlete if you only play for bragging rights? What if you inherit your uniform? Are you an athlete if your toughest competition is yourself? What if your role model doesn't even play a sport? Or if you don't play sports at all anymore? Are you an athlete? Always. Russell Athletic, durable clothing made for the long run.
There's a hospital in Maryland where doctors are taking crash injury research to the next level. A hospital whose doctors are analyzing real crash data to help advance orthopedic care, where world-renowned shock trauma specialists are using their clinical experience to help automakers design safer cars, Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Here's my idea. Make it easy to buy a cell phone.
With this new cellular and DSS support zone, Best Buy is unstoppable, Ed. You said it, Pat. Here we can see a customer being helped with his cell phone activation. He's connected and ready to go. Ooh, and this guy just made arrangements to have his DSS installed next Tuesday. That's a great plan. Let's go down to Frank.
So what do you think of the new support zone?
It's great. Everything's in one place. It's really easy.
Well, there you have it. Helping you get connected the easy way. Best Buy, now that's a great idea.
Denise King of Seton Keough and Kyle Farmer of Oaklnd Mills were at the top of their games last week. Denise, a senior, powered the third-ranked Gators to a resounding victory over the Reds from Roland Park in the IAAM A-Conference title game. And Kyle, a junior, led the Scorpions to the Central Region Class 1A, 2A track championships, winning the 55 meters, the 300 meters, and anchoring the winning 1600 relay team. We congratulate Kyle and Denise, our University of Maryland Medicine Athletes of the Week.
Definitely a very good player. I usually don't like to talk about myself, but I am very aggressive, very vocal on the floor. I guess you can say I'm your leader type.
And lead is exactly what Seton Keough senior Denise King did for her team last week. A two-time All-Metro player, Denise had 34 points, 25 rebounds, and 8 assists in 3 Gator wins, including 15 points in the IAAM A-Conference tournament title victory.
I just wanted to play well and to play an all-around game. I felt last year I had a really, really strong year, and I just wanted to come back as my senior year, letting everybody know the type of player that I actually was.
I think she's someone who, at least this year, has made everybody else around her a better player. She's a consummate team player where she's looking to maybe pass first or set somebody else up first, and then looking for her own shot second. I think that best describes her, and that leadership, I mean, everybody else on the team kind of follows suit.
And the university which suits Denise best for her college career is Rhode Island. And as long as Denise follows her own philosophy for success, she's sure to be a winner there as well.
You have to definitely have the right attitude. Always look into things as being positive, try and see like both sides of the story, and just like go into things with an open mind.
We wish Denise the best of luck next year at Rhode Island. Now let's meet Kyle Farmer, a junior from Oaklnd Mills who's capturing awards and a lot of attention.
Before each race, I mean, I'm always thinking about how I'm going to run it, always strategize it out. And once I get on the line, I'm just going to explode off and run it as hard as I can. You only get one chance.
And Oaklnd Mills junior Kyle Farmer has made the best of his chances all season. Last week alone, Kyle won the 55 meters in 6.6 seconds and the 300 meters in 36.4 seconds, events he is undefeated in this year. And he anchored the 1600 relay team for the victory in 3 minutes 42.9 seconds to capture the Class 1A, 2A indoor track title.
I can't stand losing. I hate losing, so I just go out there to win every race. When you come across the line, I mean, it feels good saying you're number one. And I mean, a lot of people don't get to do that every day. And I've done it quite often, but I mean, it takes a lot to do it.
He's the best and the hardest working kid we have on the team. You know, he works harder than anybody else. And basically, you just tell him what to do and he'll go out and do it.
And Kyle is doing it in the classroom as well. He's a member of the Alpha Achievers, a club made up of primarily black males who achieve above a 3.0.
Try to keep above 3.0 stuff. So, I mean, my grades are good. So, I mean, working hard on the track and working hard in the classroom, that's like the perfect combination.
And Kyle and Denise are our perfect combination this week, and we honor them as our University of Maryland Medicine Athletes of the Week.
Thanks, Amber. Now we stay the course and jump right into some outstanding plays from last week. Take a look at these.
Sam thanks. We whoop it up this week and alley-oop it up this week. Starting with this gem by Southern's Melvin Scott, who goes up, up, and away for the jam. Then we turn the page and find Barry Smith from Randallstown, who writes his own story. End of sentence. Then we run on over at Milford Mill. Mandy Clark puts a dash and a dot and an exclamation point at the end of her story. And this story has a thrilling end. Bulldog Keough Johnson launches this rocket to the moon. His shot is out of this world. It earns our Best Buy Outstanding Play of the Week.
Today's Best Buy Best Cheer comes courtesy of the Lady Rams from Randallstown. You are now nominated to be selected our Best Buy Cheer of the Year. Congratulations, ladies.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by University of Maryland Medicine, featuring Dr. Andrew Tucker, a team physician for the Baltimore Ravens who talks to us today about overuse injuries.
Players are prone to overuse injuries because there's so much training required to prepare themselves. So we see things that would be considered overuse injuries, things like tendonitis and bursitis that really occur as a result of repetitive activities, whether it be like here in the weight room or out running on the football field. The common ways to treat overuse injuries is number one is to modify the activity. Try to find the offending activity, whether it be a certain way the person is lifting or the amount of or the volume of running that they're doing. The trainer uses all sorts of modalities to try to decrease the pain and the inflammation, things like ice and heat and electrical stimulation and ultrasound and all their modalities that usually help these sorts of injuries. We use medications just like the general population would. Things like anti-inflammatories are helpful in treating this sort of injury. Sometimes bracing or taping helps support these injuries, much like a tennis player or a golfer would use one of the straps on the forearm to help decrease the pain of tennis elbow. Likewise, sometimes the trainers will strap or brace the player to minimize the effect of the injury.
When we return, she's considered among the best in the state at the point position, and she's trying to point her team in the direction of the state finals for the second year in a row. Her story is next on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
There's a hospital in Maryland where in 1920, doctors first showed the world surgery could be performed on the heart. A hospital whose pioneering excellence continues today, with doctors developing advanced videoscopic procedures to reduce pain and recovery time. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Make my dorm room the Best Buy dorm room.
This is it. Best Buy Residence Evaluation Team, we're going to take a look around if you don't mind. Built-in VCR and a Sony PlayStation, huh? Do your parents know you have that? You can't stop me. Am I the only one that smells that? Nice computer. Hey, what kind of CDs you got? Great stereo.
Dorm life from Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
What's up? Tom, it's your mom.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Intensity. That may be the best word to describe Milford Mills standout guard Mandy Clark. Averaging over 26 points a game at the end of last season and guiding her team to the Class 3A state title game only to fall short, this senior All-Metro first teamer is on a mission to return to the state finals again this year. And after her 25-point performance last Tuesday and the Millers Baltimore County Championship victory, she's not looking to be denied.
I like to do the outstanding things to get the crowd in the game. You know, I can shoot really well. My defense is all right. And that's basically it. I'm a flashy player. I don't know, I guess it's just natural. I don't know. just go out and score and score and score.
Score, score, and score some more is Milford Mills senior Mandakova Clark's motto. This preseason, honorable mention All-American guided the Millers to their 5th straight Baltimore County title. But this season has been far from perfect for this potential star.
You know, in the beginning of the season, I kind of got a little cocky, but, you know, I had to realize what I was doing. I was hurting, you know, friends, you know, some of my friends. You know, I had to take and think about my, you know, think about what I was doing. You know, it was wrong and everything. And I didn't want anybody to think that I was a cocky person. You know, I want to leave out of here on a good note. Being, you know, a good player and an All-American and everything, everybody, you know, expects you to be this perfect player. You know, so I just don't let it get to me. I just go out and play my game. You know, let them say what they want to say. If they can do better, then, you know, you come in the court and show them you can do better.
She brings offense. She brings defense. She brings points. She brings a winning season. You know, I can't replace her. I've never coached anyone of her ability. You know, she's just awesome. She's an awesome player.
Maybe the magic Mandy performs on the court has to do with the fact that she's superstitious. Before every game, she gives her coach her school ring. The first time she did it, she doubled her points.
Being the, you know, center of attention on the court, you know, everybody expects you to do this and do that, or can you do this for me, can you do that for me? You know, shoot the three, cross her or make her fall or something like that. You know, that's the best part to me, you know, being the center of attention on the court.
And Mandy's center of attention next year will be focused on Rutgers University, where she has received a full ride. But Mandy realizes she may encounter some bumps in the road.
I have to work harder, you know, and I know it's going to be a lot of competition, so I have to make better decisions of what I do, you know, and be very nervous. Hopefully, you know, I'll get some playing time. I know it's going to be hard. And just do my best, you know, all I can do.
Thanks, Elena. We wish Mandy all the best in her college career at Rutgers. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Be sure to read The Sun for postseason information and scores from around the region as teams continue their race for the coveted state crowns. As always, thanks for watching, and until next Sunday, have a great school week ahead.
Our Prep Athlete Awards are courtesy of Larry Beck, the Trophy King.